What's up, guys? Joey Salads here. Joey Saladino for Congress. I'm also running for Congress. Would you support the voting rights of a convicted felon, either one that is in prison or one that served his time? Comment below. Today we're going to be doing a social experiment, going to clear Democrats and Bernie Sanders supporters to see if they will support my client here and his right to vote, even though he's a murderer. Let's see what happens. I'm representing a client over here, and we're trying to restore his voting rights because he's a convicted felon. The judge agreed if we're able to get 100 signatures that they'll actually restore his voting rights. Is it something you'd like to sign?
Sure.
Do you want to tell them what you got arrested for?
Manslaughter. It was an accident.
You were what?
An accident. I broke into someone's house and they weren't supposed to be there, but they were, so.
So yeah, once we get 100 signatures, he'll be able to vote again. And if he goes back to prison, he'll be able to vote from prison as well.
Basically, I accidentally pushed someone.
I agree with it.
All right, thank you. Client over here, and we're trying to restore his voting rights because his voting rights got taken away because he's a convicted felon, and we just got to get 100 signatures, then we can put the appeal process through to get his rights restored. Is this something you're willing to support us?
I'll sign.
Just before you sign, just want to let you know he is a convicted felon. And do you want to tell them what you did? Rather not? Yeah. Well, we're legally obligated to tell you guys what happened. So
I pushed a guy.
yeah, he was robbing some guy's house, and the guy came home. He felt threatened.
He wasn't supposed to be home though, so.
He wasn't supposed to be home, and he murdered the guy who he was trying to rob.
Okay. We all have our ups and downs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You gonna sign too, or just?
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
I mean, everyone should have the right to vote.
Yeah.
I mean, if you live in a country, you should definitely have the right to vote. So,
On the political scale, where do you lean? More left or more right? Democrat, Republican?
I'm like middle left.
Middle left. All right, if you had to choose to vote for any of the following candidates, who would it be? Donald Trump, Ted Cruz, Bernie Sanders, or Hillary Clinton?
I probably would have voted for Clinton or Sanders.
Clinton or Sanders? All right. Trying to restore his voting rights because he's a convicted felon, and we just need to get 100 signatures so we can submit the appeal process to get his rights back. Is this something you guys would be interested in helping us out with? No?
I'm not doing it.
Why not?
I just don't feel comfortable signing your names.
Oh, it's fine. But would you support his rights to vote even though that he is a felon?
Yeah.
You would support his right? All right. He murdered someone. He pushed him in front of a train he was trying to rob. Just out of curiosity, you don't have to sign, but would you still support his rights to vote? After knowing the details.
I just choose not to answer.
Yeah, that's fine. I was just curious out of like a internal poll. All right, thank you. She was helping us out earlier.
No, thank you.
No? Why not?
Why not? What?
We're just trying to restore his voting rights.
Well, one, I don't want him to waste his vote, but I believe in restoring voting rights.
Yeah.
If you served your time.
Yeah, he served his
But
time.
I don't want.
But you support you. But do you
I
support
support voting rights being restored 100%.
even for felons like
Yes.
him?
I do.
But you just don't want
You
to.
served your time.
Yeah.
I did.
You served his
7
time.
years.
Right. No,
Yeah.
I was just
Yeah.
saying.
It's all right. If you don't want to sign, it's fine. But it's all right. All right. Thanks. That interaction was weird because she supported his right to vote as a convicted felon, but didn't want to sign to restore his rights. So then said that she didn't want him to waste his vote. It was a confusing altercation. Yeah. Maybe she supported it until she saw you face to face and she saw reality of a felon in front of her that made her change her mind, and she was too. Who knows? I don't know why, but take from that what you will. Because he's a convicted felon, and we have a deal with the judge. If we're able to get 100 signatures, to restore his rights.
I accidentally pushed someone.
Pushed someone?
Manslaughter.
In front of a train or something?
No, I broke into their house and they weren't supposed to be there. And he was up the stairs.
You broke into his house? No, sorry. Can't do it.
No?
Well, he wasn't supposed to be there though.
It doesn't matter. You broke into somebody's house. You should be shot. You broke in my house, I've blown your head off.
I was just trying to put my hand on his shoulder and then I accidentally
I
punched
don't
him.
care. You break into somebody's house, you'd have your head blown off. Okay? Sorry.
All right, thank you. Thank you for your time.
I'm a felon.
Okay.
He's a convicted felon. Do you want to tell them what you did?
Did you vote before you were 18?
I accidentally pushed someone, and then they got hurt and they died.
Yeah, he pushed someone in front of a train that he was in an altercation with.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're just trying to get his rights back.
I'm independent.
Independent? Okay, I'm gonna put that right here. And who did you vote for in the last election?
The last election, I voted Hillary.
Hillary? All right, perfect. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Because
I got arrested.
he's a convicted felon.
Okay, yeah, I don't care. I'll help you.
Sure. Here we go.
Yeah, here.
Do you want to know what he? Want to tell them what you did?
I accidentally pushed someone downstairs.
How did that happen? Accidentally?
It was like the holidays, no one was supposed to be home, so I broke into the house. And then I guess he heard me or something, so he was like at the top of the stairs, started yelling at me, saying he was calling the cops. So I went to put my hand on his shoulder, but I accidentally punched him, and then he fell on the stairs.
You want to sign or no?
I'm good, yeah. Okay, thank you.
And for thank you for a survey that we also agreed to do. We just need to know what your guys' what your political affiliation is for the record of the polling.
Democrat.
You're what?
I'm a Democrat.
Democrat. All right. You don't have to tell us this. This one's optional. Who you voted for in the last primary?
That's a primary?
Yeah, it was between Hillary, Bernie.
Oh, I voted for Hillary.
Bernie. All right.
Hillary.
Oh, Hillary?
Yeah.
All right. But basically what we're trying to do is we're trying to get signatures to restore his voting rights. That's something you guys want to help out because he's a convicted felon. But basically, if you want all the details, you want to tell them what you did?
I got arrested.
What he's not telling you is that he was robbing somebody and it got into a scuffle and then he ended up pushing someone in front of a train.
Accidental, not like violent.
So he went to jail, he served his time, he's a convicted felon, but he's not allowed to vote anymore. And we believe his rights, he's still a U.S. citizen, he still should have the right to vote. And that's what we're trying to get. We're just trying to get his rights back to vote. If this is something you guys are willing to support or not, I'll leave you guys alone.
Appreciate it. I'd like to kind of just see some written paperwork. I don't know what I'm signing off on otherwise.
Yeah, it's
I
fine.
need to like say no.
No, I totally understand. It's fine. Same for everybody, I'm assuming. Just out of curiosity, would you support his rights to vote, even if you're not signing?
Yes.
You would?
General idea that every American should have the right to vote.
Yeah, even though he's a felon.
Yes.
All right. Same for everybody. I'm just curious. 'Cause I understand about this. We had some issues before, but all right.
I need to explore the issue more myself.
Yeah. All right, cool. All right, thank you guys. I appreciate it. So, guy with the sign, I figured you might want to help us out with this. We need to get 100 signatures to get his voting rights back. Is this something you'll like to
How was your
support?
rights taken away from you?
I'm a felon.
You're a felon.
He's a convicted felon. He was attempting to rob somebody, and a fight broke out, and he murdered the person.
Yeah, my reason for standing here deals with human rights. Okay? Human rights are violations of a state agent. You weren't working for the government when you pushed that person into a train. If you were, that would have been a violation of that person's human rights. Well, I'm not going to be the judge, jury, or prosecution.
Exactly.
But what I can do is sign this document to give you an opportunity to move forward with that.
Thank you. I appreciate that. If you had the choice to vote for anybody right now, who would you vote for? I'm just curious. It's nothing official.
Right.
Would you support Bernie over Trump?
Unquestionably.
Yes. Thank you for your time.
I hope that helps. You got to realize the people I deal with, you got to be very cautious in what I do and say.
Yeah.
I think Senator Sanders, Bernie Sanders is working very hard to keep our country from going any further backwards on human rights violations. He stands with me with this sign. And if he was in this area,
Do you think that's why he supports the right for felons to vote from prison?
I think that aspect is a violation of the current system, and that there's got to be grounds to change that process.
Agree. Thank you so much. Appreciate your time. Thank you guys for watching. Check out my buddy Reactor. I'll put his description channel link below. And I want you to comment below. You think throughout this video your mind may have been changed. I'm curious. I want you guys to comment below your thoughts on this whole social experiment. I want to read through. I want to see what you guys understood and what you got your takeaway from this video. And yeah, Joey Saladino for Congress. I'm running for Congress in Staten Island, New York. And I'll put more information in the description about that. Thank you guys for watching. Peace. Yo, can you shut up?